Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome on subscribers, welcome new. I have come back from a walk with Max across the Rochester Riverside Fields. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 8:05 p.m.
I am learning to cope solely by myself and it's difficult. When you haven't got anybody to turn to and nobody's there when you feel scared and afraid or depressed and upset, you've got to rely on yourself. And for me, sometimes it can be hard when there is actually no one you can call, no one you can talk to, and these people that are talking to me on Facebook and Gmail aren't real, they're nasty. Because when they message me on Facebook, they're not being friends, they're actually being very nasty because they're telling me what they're eating, they're telling me where they're going to, and they show off. I've got a yacht, I've got a hotel, I own 2 hotels. You know they haven't, because somebody said to me they're doing that because it helps make themselves feel better. If they feel more better than you, they make you feel inferior and they make themselves feel superior. So they think they're better than you, but they're telling lies. They're lying. Right? But you know they're lying, but even so, it still makes you feel awful. Right? To think somebody would squash you into the dirt to make themselves feel better makes you feel awful. So I decided 4 or 5 days ago to stop communicating with people online, just to cut them completely off and not speak to them. I'm still getting a message now and then. I'm still getting an email now and then, and you can tell it's lies in the same person. They think it's funny to pretend to be somebody else. I told you they live in fantasy land, a land that doesn't exist, where they've got everything, they're wonderful, and they like stamping on me like an ant. And I've decided to block them and cut them out of my life. And slowly I am trying to go to different places, do different things by myself, and cope with people's conversations that you hear when you're sat down in a restaurant or a coffee shop. You can hear what people are saying. And when I went to leave Marks and Spencer's, an Asian man came up to me and he said, "Have you finished, madam? Have I finished, madam?" And I said, "Yes, I have," because I clean up after myself, right? So when I finished my food and my drink in a coffee shop or restaurant, if the staff don't come and collect it, I will pick up the plates and I will hand it to the staff, and I will put my rubbish in the bin, right? Because that's the type of person that I am. So, you know, I used to walk around my whole life wearing earphones, listening to music, and in 2015 that was robbed of me, and I can't wear earphones because I have nerve damage to my face and head. And I have to listen to the sometimes horrible things people are saying, and I don't want to hear it. I really don't. I'm not interested. I don't want to hear it, but we have ears to hear. And my ears are very good, and if someone is talking about me, I can bloody well hear it. And the question is, when someone is talking about you, do you confront them, or do you walk away and ignore it? Exactly. So I walk away and I ignore it, not because I'm scared, I just don't want to see. So I took Max out for a walk, and it was fairly quiet. There was a young lad with a black cap on his head and a with my life, ignoring what other people are doing, walking down, got onto the grass, no problems, just walked around and let other people walk past, whatever, and I was getting on okay, feeling fine, and, just going out for a walk with my little dog, by myself. I haven't got a partner, I haven't had one for a long time, I haven't had a date in 3 or 4 years, I haven't had a proper relationship in 6. This is my mum. Hello? Hello, Mum.
Oh, you answered the phone up. It's ringing. You're always asking to ring you back.
My phone, I don't know, there's something wrong with my phone. It wouldn't,
I've told you that for weeks, haven't I?
I know, it just shut off.
But anyway, I've got 2 years now. Obviously, because you did want to come anyway today, although you said you wanted to, right?
Yes,
Otherwise you would have somehow constantly found usual. I could book your pay for your taxi back and here and back, yeah?
yes,
And
Mum.
also give you the £10 I promised you, yeah?
Yes, Mum.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to come up tomorrow?
We'll just take it as it comes. I will just...
And so I don't want any arrangements made today.
No, Mum.
Be honest, it's straightforward, and it's always the best way. So what I do tomorrow, bring you a shoe like you like me to, yes?
Yes,
And you'll tell me then what you want to do.
that's right, yes.
Is that right? We'll leave it like that as you suggested, alright?
Yes, Mum.
And I'm still trying, all these years, what is it, 9 years or so, you changed your name from Janessa to Crystal. I still can't get used to it because within the family, you're still Janessa, although you're known as Crystal over the mark. You alright then?
Yes, Mum.
I know you're what your name is, but I do like to call you Janessa, as it always was the name you were given, yes?
Yes, Mum.
Alright, so it's straightforward. I'll give you a ring tomorrow, and you can tell me what you want to do. Okay?
Okay, Mum.
Bye for now. God bless. No hard feelings. No crosswords, but I've got in contact with you, and thank you for actually putting your phone so I can actually speak to you without all that interference. Alright?
Okay, Mum.
Bye for now. I'll give you a ring tomorrow. Good night. God bless. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Right, so that's all I've got. Every day, my mum calling. So, yes, I'm Crystal, known as Janessa, Janessa known as Crystal, and we all know that my dad called himself Derek Grog, and other names. So, yes, that was my mum Jennifer ringing me to wish me God bless and good night. So I hope she has a lovely night as well. I'm finding it hard to go off to sleep at night now. But I do eventually get off to sleep. So yes, 2 or 3 calls a day from my mum, and at the moment there's nobody else in my life. I don't see my sons, I don't see my daughter, I don't see my grandchildren. Just me here by myself and my mum calling me 3 times a day. And this is what happened to my dad. I don't excuse my dad for what he was done, but he was stuck indoors all day long with my mum seeing to him. And by seeing to him, I mean putting his slippers on, doing up his clothes, choosing what clothes he wore, feeding him, and just treating him like a baby. And he wasn't having any sexual relations. He was just sat there like a monk with my mum for company. And this is exactly what my life is turning into. Sat down all day, listening to my mum 3 times a day. And my dad often said to me, you don't want to turn into me, do you? And he kept saying, you need to find someone before you reach 50, and I'm 53 and I've not found anybody. And calling me. I mean, it's very nice of her to call. Sometimes it feels like she's taking the piss, but I don't think she is. I'm a notorious criminal. I know I've changed my name 3 or 4 times. I probably deal in drugs. Because I was told drug addicts change their name. And that I was notorious. And nobody even knows who I am. I'm notorious with an entourage. Yeah, what's that? A little chihuahua? Right, guys, that is enough of that. My mum is a comedian, and she always will be. Right, I am just going to get on with the rest of my day. I would choose a DVD. I might treat myself to an ice cream out of the freezer. But there's no chance of me meeting anyone at the moment. I went into the coffee shop in Marks and Spencer's, and they're all wearing jeans like my mum, and they're all looking at me like wearing a pair of shorts. I'm naked, and to put the cover up. And I've tried going anywhere, and nobody speaks to me, even if I say hello to them. So what can I do? Just sit here and wait for my mum to give me a ring. Do I want to go up there tomorrow? I'll be honest with you. No, not really. See you later.